Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to install the coupon builder. Sometimes people get a little bit nervous and freaked out about installing our software, but it's really easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it in just a couple minutes. So here's my cPanel, or one of our cPanels that we have. When you first log in, these are all customizable, and you can always either have them open or closed, so it might look different in yours, but what you're going to be looking for, the very first thing you need to do in order to install is create a database. So you want to find MySQL databases. We're going to go here and we're going to create a database, and we're going to call this one, I'm actually going to call this Coupon 6. You can see that I've installed it a couple times, but where it says new database, you're going to create one. And as a matter of fact, I'm just going to copy and paste that to a notepad. You can see it prepends your cPanel username to the database when you're creating it. So we created the database, and then we clicked go back, which takes us back to the same page again. This time we need to create a user, which is down here, just a little bit lower. And I actually usually name the database and the username the same just for simplicity. Give it a password for the username and create user. Okay. And it's the same thing as what we have over here. Now, since you created your database first, and then you created your user, you go to the very bottom here and you say add user to database. And we just did coupon 6 to coupon 6. User that we just made and the database that we just made. You're going to pair them with each other and select all privileges. Make changes. So now we go back, and that's pretty much the most difficult part, is setting up a database. And make sure that you know your username and your password. And my password that I used for it was that. Okay? So I'm going to click Home. I'm going to go to File Manager. And then I'm going to click Upload. And I'm going to upload the zip file that I downloaded for the membership site. I'm actually going to change the name of it first. You're not going to have to do this, but since I have done this a bunch of times on this domain, I want to make sure it stays different. So I'm going to upload this one. You can see it's uploading. Okay, pretty quick and easy. And this is our Coupon 6 is the new one, so I'm going to do extract. And you're to tell it to extract it to whatever file name. Now, inside, I'll show you, when I extract it here, and I'll actually click this to refresh those. Okay, now this is installed now at Coupon 6, and inside that is another folder called Coupon. And the reason I did that is because if I would have unzipped it, I already have /coupon, it would overwrite everything and mess it all up. So when you extract everything, you don't have to put a new folder. You can actually just say extract, and it'll put it into a directory called Coupon. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take all these files out of here. You're not going to have to do this part, but I'm moving all these files out. So now that you have it uploaded and unzipped, this is going to be the directory it's in. So my domain, I don't know if you can see that, I'll move down, is wreckingballsms.mobi/coupon 6 is where I installed it, and where the files are, /install. Okay, and I have to finish this video up quickly. I go accept terms. Most is always going to be localhost, and then you copy in. I'm actually going to have to break this into 2 separate videos. So let me pause here and we'll continue in the second one. We're actually got about 2 minutes left in the installation. Okay guys, right before I stopped the last video, we were about to finish the installation, and I ran out of my 5-minute Jing time limit here. So I just had gotten to this part of the installation process. Remember, we went to wreckingballsms.mobi/coupon6, which is the folder name, /install. And I had to agree the terms to get to this part. Hostname is going to be localhost. The username is what we did before. So I'll copy that, paste it in there, and that's also the database name. And enter the password that you made and click next. Okay. And we're going to go fill in your name. This needs to be the email that you use for Thursday Think Tank in order for this license to work, just so you know. And enter a password that you're going to use to log into your system. And I'm going to skip this part. It's always, you can change it later. And to continue, it says click here to log in, but before you do that, you're going to want to go into your install folder, which mine is coupon 6, and you're going to take install, and you can either rename it or delete it. I usually rename it just in case I ever want to do a reinstall. So rename that, click to log in, and you're good to go. And your coupon builder is installed. Okay, so you see we have no data here, nothing's ready to go. And the next one, I'm going to show you where to start creating pages. Alright, see you in the next video. Okay, now that we have our software installed, we can begin creating pages. That's going to be the first place you want to start, is creating pages. And I'm just going to create a really simple one. Chances are you're always going to want one to show when you don't have a campaign scheduled. We're going to cover this a little bit more when we talk about campaigns, but you can schedule when certain coupons can show, or when you don't have any available, you'll have a default to send them to. So I usually call that something like no coupons available. And I actually have these little, just so I don't make something that looks completely ugly, as a demonstration for you guys. And I'm going to just add a headline widget. These are our widgets right here for our pages. Okay, we got a whole bunch of them, but I'm going to start with the headline one to show you. And I'm going to do separate videos on a good amount of these. Here's headline. Okay, I'm going to enter the text that I want. Sorry, there are no... Okay, just really simple for now. Actually, I wanted to do that as the background. And these are just colors that I've pre-picked, and we have the color picker here. And when you have a color that you like, click that, and then it'll put that into the box. Now this is really cool, you guys. We are using, for the headline widget, we are using Google Web Fonts. So this pulls, right now it pulls the most recent popular ones, and the top rated, and we're going to actually be making this dynamic. Currently when you install, it pulls the top 50, I think we have in here, but you can, you know, scroll through here, find a good text that you want. There's a ton of them, which I love. I think this is one of the best parts that we've added here. Anyway, so I'll just save something really simple there. The page has been created. Now if we come down here, you can see at any time you can go to any one page by clicking this or giving out this link. Most of the time you're probably going to be wanting to give out campaign URLs. So each page has an individual URL, and we also create campaign URLs, which I'll show you a little bit later. But down here you can duplicate a page if you want, delete the page, edit it. We're already in edit for this one, so we don't have to. Or you can view the page. Sorry, there are no coupons available at this time. And as you can see, it's dynamic. It'll fit any screen size. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's see, the only other thing that I wanted to show you, just for this simple one, I'll load a page content. This can take HTML on the page content. Here is some content. Just really quick to show you guys. I'm going to reload this page. Here's some more content. You can see right now, whatever we put in the headline one, every widget afterwards is going to take that same font. We're going to work on that a little bit. Right now, we didn't see it as a huge problem to release this to you that way, so we'll work on that as well. But these over here, you can see now I have my headline and my page content. If I want to make one not show, that's what this button is for. So if I save it like that and reload the page, it's hidden right now. Okay, so instead of getting rid of it like this button would do and losing it, I can hide it on the page and then unhide it if I like. And it's back again. Okay, so to get rid of a widget, click the X to hide it, just like that. And see, you can click the X and it's gone. So really simple, you know, move on some widgets, throw your page together. These are all really nice, really smooth, not too many bugs. So next one, I'm going to try and break down some of these widgets and go through them, probably a few at a time in a video, and then we'll talk about campaigns in the scheduler. And you guys can get in here and start working with it. See you in the next video. Hey guys, okay, so in the last video we created this new no coupons available page, and I'm actually going to make another new page to start showing you some of these widgets. Okay, so we have image and video. This can take a background image or a background video. Okay, so you can upload an image by URL, or you can upload an image from your computer. I will say before I get too far in, not all of these are complete, and some of them still need to be tweaked as far as bugs. So widgets, we're not taking any kind of support on or anything right now. If one of them isn't working properly, we probably know about it and we're finishing them off. But a good amount work really well, and that's why we wanted to give this to you right now to start playing with. The video URL, I'll show you really quickly how to enter just for a quick sample, a YouTube video URL. So actually, I want to make sure you can see this. When YouTube has this URL in here, anything before this and it's not letting me click it because of the recorder isn't letting me click it. But if you can get rid of anything before that and symbol, see, now you have the whole link. And as a matter of fact, currently you cannot just copy and paste the link. We're working on that, so you could just copy it straight from YouTube. For right now, what you have to do is come to the front of the link and cut it off just like this. So I've saved this page. Move this back so you can see it. And we'll go to see our widget sample. Okay?
Hey Warriors, Dave
and it plays right away.
I am so happy to be showing you the SM Schema product today.
And where'd it go?
This is the very first
Okay, so that's the widget, the video and image widget. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster. Page content just takes regular HTML. You could set opacity of the background, font size, font color and stuff. Pretty basic. Redeem button we're going to cover in a different one because that's a little more intense and it needs its own video. Simple button. This one creates, you can create a couple at a time. So for instance, call us, and then you can create another one. Website, something like that. And just refresh and show you what it looks like. They're really simple buttons. Oh.
Hey Warriors, Dave Igo here.
What didn't I do? Maybe if I... Sorry guys, like I said, some of these are still a little bit buggy. Trying to work on it. but for the most part it does work, and we wanted to let you start playing with it too. So let me just see if that did it for us. Okay, so those just make buttons like this. Okay, so call us, you know, I didn't enter a real URL. Anyways, those were what the simple buttons look like, and they have a hover that you can set. So we did the page content, the simple buttons. Social share, pretty simple. They do track the shares, and you know, we're going to go into more depth with these a little bit later with you guys, but just for now, that's pretty simple stuff there. Call button, click to call. You can put your own label, put the number in there, and click to call. Countdown timer will take a date and will show the countdown to a date. I'll show you this one really quickly. We have this variable timer. So we'll actually say Christmas, right? And we'll say timer left until Christmas. And that's going to put, I'm going to take this video off so it doesn't keep playing every time I look at it.
Hey, warrior.
And it's going to take, you know, just like that. It's going to tell you how many days left until Christmas. So this one is still, like I said, a little bit more that we need to work on to get the font to stick. But just real simple. Hello again, guys. Sorry about getting cut off in the last video. Didn't miss anything though. I'm going to jump right into this one, into our more advanced widgets that we have. Our scarcity widget, our redeem widget, and the only other one I didn't show you yet was our add to cart, which I'll just show you this one really quickly. We have a bunch of templates for you of any kind of really any kind of button you could think of. Order now, access, early bird, you know, all the basics, and then we have blank ones within here that you can put the custom label on, which is what I had before. If I can find, yeah, I had it set to this. So as you can see on this page, it's you know, leave a review. So I took them to Yelp, and that was just for an example. But we have these custom buttons here that you can use. I'm going to get rid of that for now so I can show you these ones. Our redeem widget, okay, redeeming is going to work like this. First, we have our redeem prompt, and you also have your thank you page text. Okay, our redeem prompt is going to show, I will show you here. If I go to hit redeem, this is the redeem prompt. I entered, are you sure you want to redeem this coupon? You can only do this once, and you must be in front of a clerk. That's what I entered for my prompt. And I'm actually going to say OK. Thank you for redeeming your coupon. Okay, and that was my thank you page text. So this could be further instructions or whatever. Currently, right now, each one is generating a unique code, and we'll have stats tracking that as well. We might do a little bit more with it, but just for now, that's what it does. It gives you a unique code. Now, if I return to that page, I don't know if you noticed. Let's see. This now says 24 spots left. It used to say 25. That's the scarcity widget. Okay. On our scarcity widget, we have our limit. That's what it said before, 25. Okay, so that means that there's a limit of 25 redemptions on this coupon. Okay, you have a variable right like this, percent redeem percent. That gives this number. That's how many are left. Percent redeem percent. So I have hurry only percent redeem percent spots left. That gives us hurry only 24 spots left. And if you want to see, I do get the prompt message again, but if I try to click OK, already redeemed. Okay, so it does know that I already redeemed this coupon, even though I got back to this page. It won't let me redeem it again. So that's it as far as scarcity and redeem. On the next one, I'm going to show you well, I'll show you, actually I have a couple minutes left. I will show you the dashboard since we have some pages now that are starting to track. And looks like I'm moving too quickly here. We are working on our server issue, you guys. It's not an emergency, and we are getting it better, just so you know. It's going to be about 10 times better than it is now. On our dashboard, you have stats to different things. These windows here are all, rearrangeable if you want to see your redeems up top first. This is actually showing. I'll pick a different chart that'll show better. Yeah, see, 1 redeem out of 25. Okay, you can see that. You can see your page visits. I don't know if you saw me clicking Open Editor, will give you a choice of different charts to display. So that's your dashboard, okay? In the next one we're going to talk about campaigns, which we don't have yet, and also the scheduler. And then you guys will be all set and know pretty much the ins and outs of the system, and it'll be up to you to put it to use and find the bugs and help us improve what we already have. And see you in the next video. Hey guys, hoping this will be the last video, but we're going to get right into it here with campaigns, and this is really where this system starts to get powerful here. If you go into campaigns, and we're going to add a new one, and I'm just going to call it main campaign, which you can see I've done with my past ones. You can add a description here if you want. This is our main campaign, blah 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 blah. If you have lots of different things that you can put in here, but this is just for your own reference. This is where I said before when we first started creating pages, anytime you don't have your campaign scheduled to run at a certain time, this will be the default. And like I said, I usually just do no coupons available. I can choose any page I want. So each campaign can have a different default page. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And I'm going to go back and edit because I'm not really finished. Those are just the basic settings. If you go to page settings, this is where we're going to add our time slots. Okay, so say I wanted to have a breakfast coupon. I can add a breakfast coupon, and let's just say widget sample was our breakfast coupon. I'll select it, and I will just check all, because those are the days of the week, and I'm going to say from, let's say 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm going to show the breakfast coupon. Okay. Now, if you look, currently it's 3:30 in the afternoon. So if I go to my main campaign by copying the URL and go to it, I'm going to get the no coupons available at this time, because the only, sorry, that was currently already open, but this is my campaign page. But on my scheduler, I didn't schedule it to run either. I'm sorry. I'm trying to rush because I have limited time on the videos, but I know I'm moving quickly, so just bear with me. In my campaign, my main one I just set up, if I go to edit it and go into our page settings, we have our breakfast coupon, and just to show you, I'll put dinner coupon. Okay, so add another group is right here. You can subtract it or not. You can also add different time slots for the same group. Say, for example, you wanted it to show on Saturdays a little bit later for breakfast. Say on Saturday and Sunday, we'll show it till noon or 11:45. So same group of pages can show at a different time. And if you see, we've only got one page selected. If you select more than one page, it will split test those pages. Or, going back to pages, go to edit one of them. I'll just edit widget sample. If you enter your address here, first it'll check for address. If none of the pages have an address, it will automatically split test. If any of them have an address, it will show the coupon which is closest to where the user is at. Okay, so I'll let you guys mess around with that. I'm not going to do a video on that today, but we will talk more about that. And that functionality is there. It can detect where they are, and to show the closest one to them, you go to edit your campaign, and you would want to select multiple ones with different locations. Okay, so if they have no location, it splits tests if you have multiple. If there is a location, it will show the closest location. And if you really wanted to, you could add multiple pages with the same location, and it would split test those ones. So I hope that makes sense. So now you have your campaign set up. I actually am running out of time on this last one, so I'm just going to do scheduler after this video. After you set up a campaign, you're going to want to schedule when it's live and when it's not live. Right now this campaign is not live. I have to schedule it, and I will show you how to do that in the last video.